puppies in the background. Oh, I love Animal Crossing. It's probably the game I've played consistently throughout my entire life. I've played, except for the first one, like the one that was released in Japan. But I played Wild World 2 New Horizons. See, it's Sugar Daddy. Someone on EPAL was like, can I financially support you? And I'm like, alright. What if JFK's head just did that? It's no longer enough to touch grass. I need the important people to die. I didn't know you liked tequila. Give me your address. Yeah, the raw chicken. It tastes so good. I'll peg anyone. Oh, fuck, I'm on Twitch. Shadow likes to get pegged. Oh, my dog perked up. So my headset is probably the thing I've had, like, hasn't changed since I, like, upgraded my setup and everything. It's like 8 years old. This is such a good it's, you know the fucking, like, when, like, the pandemic hit and there was, like online classes. I had the clearest fucking camera, like 1080p, like high frame rate and stuff. And there was that meme going around was like when you when one girl in your class has like that like 4K camera. I mean like cam girl thing. It's not that people thought I was a cam girl, but like I was very aware that I had one of the best in every class I had I'm not the quiet kid in class. I will not shut up. As you can tell right now. One of my teams one day when we were just like fucking with our auto messages. So Dan has this auto message that's like I'm chasing the bag, and like I did not understand that it was an auto reply for the longest time. And then we started doing where we were just changing our auto replies into like really like stupid things. And then out of nowhere, well not out of nowhere, I got an order and I was like, I'm so sorry. I told Jira, and then right after, like not even 10 minutes after it happened to me, it happened to her. Ricardo, I had a 15-hour team. I should get something for that. Something from Shadow. Durex and tampons? That's like a gender neutral icon. You embrace STDs? I've never lost my virginity, so I never lose. Bull testicles! Oh! Did I immediately kill? That's not good. Definitely not. I think this is the first time we've talked. I have a deep voice. Some people say they can't hear it. Some people don't even think I sound like a guy, but I will sit in these teams daily and I'll have people be like, who just said that? And I'm like, oh, me. And they're like, but you have a girl profile picture. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm a girl. Oh, no, I get it in person. Like I've had, like some of my best friends like have mistaken me, like that are my best friends now have mistaken me for being transgender. I don't get insulted by it. Like that's fine. I don't care. Because I'm aware of it, that like I have a very deep voice. The first time I realized it was I called my best friend on her landline. Her brother answered, and he's like, oh yeah, I can go get her. And I hear as he hands the phone to her, why is a boy calling you? And I was 12. The next time, I think either the same year or the year afterwards, I answered the phone, once again, landline, and they thought I was my dad. And they're like, hi, Dr. So-and-so, I have, like, and I'm like, oh, this isn't him, this is his daughter. So my dad's a physician, and he kind of like, he has like colleagues and like underlings. He's not like a director or anything, but he has people that like report to him. And I heard that man like lose color through the phone. I asked my friend at like 9 o'clock, and I was like, hey, are you still around? Because I was going to talk to her. And she's like, oh god, no, I wasn't. I took an edible, and then I watched my boyfriend cry over a video game. I'm sorry. And I'm like, a can? White milk, white guilt. Have you guys ever seen, so I really like Rick and Morty. Have you seen, Solar Opposites? Oh my god. We have to watch that. I love Solar Opposites. It's so funny. Yeah, it's not as serious. It's like nothing, there's no like serious undertones. But it's, I consider it like B-roll in Rick and Morty. I adore it. It's the wall. Oh, I love it. Like, I still really like Rick and Morty, don't get me wrong. But like, I love Solar Opposites. It's so funny. My cousin started a company and then sold it to the government. So it does like government contracts. And he asked me if I needed an internship. The only thing is like I'd have to like hopefully work there. I have to do pass a drug test and a background check. Like, and the reason he was is because like they can't find a lot of software developers that don't smoke weed. But I had to deny it, and I was like, oh, I can't. Nah, I can't. I don't really want to work for the government. But it was actually because I've been to rehab for weed, marijuana. Bro, my project manager for my CS thing was like, oh, you need to spend more time on the project. You shouldn't have gotten a job. You need to learn how to prioritize. And it's like, if you have money, and it's like, if you need money, and I'm like, and I was like, there's other ways to make money. And I'm like, I guess. And he's like, do you have $50? And I'm like, I mean, yeah, yeah. And he's like, okay, invest in crypto. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. He was 100%. Like, I was like, dude, what's the audacity of telling me to prioritize better and then saying, oh, spend your money on crypto. Does ePal accept Bitcoin? I am a Cancer. Oh, what's my moon? Libra. Cancer, Sun, Libra, Moon, Leo rising. If you're talking to a guy and he knows all 12 of his houses, that man is a hunter. That man is dangerous. Do not delete his number. Do not talk to him. No, soup, because like if he knows it, that means he's like, if you don't know your sign, whatever, like common. It's a joke because it's like, because he's ran through. But no, but if he's like, I get it if he was like actually interested in astrology or all that. When I was in rehab, there was this one girl who was obsessed with astrology, and she like got everyone's like sign, like she like off for her computer time. She like got everyone's birthday and all that stuff, and like got their like chart. We became friends like the first day she got there. I was there before her. I think like 2 days in, she started asking everyone their signs and stuff, and like she's like, oh, she was a Scorpio. She's like, oh, you're a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. I love Scorpios. Oh, I love Pisces. All this. She got everyone's sign. I think there was like 24 girls on that unit. It was fucking insane. I think everyone there was at least one of like 2 of each, around there, but there was one Cancer, and that was me. And she's like, oh, what's your sign? And I'm like, oh, I'm a Cancer. And that was the one response where she was just like, oh. See, I usually don't get along with Cancers. I'm like, we've been friends already. Like, you can't change your mind. She was like, oh, you're a developed Cancer. In response to how you said like, oh, when people say like, oh, are you a Scorpio? Or oh, you're a Scorpio. That like, and then like turn around. I've had people be like, oh, so you're a toxic bitch. And I'm like, damn. All right, like. No, yeah, I don't 100% believe in astrology, but like I think it's like it's like a fun thing to know. It's a fun thing to like kind of like, oh yeah, like this is what, like, oh yeah, this matches me and stuff. But and then in the same vein, I love the Myers-Briggs test, even though it's been disproven so many times. I am ENFP. I've taken the test like every 2 years since 2014, and I am always ENFP. And someone's like, oh, I would have thought you were an ENTP, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm fucking emotional as shit. I've taken it always on the 16 personalities site, so it saves my stuff. And over the years, the only thing, like, it's varied and stuff, but the only thing that's happened since 2014 is I've gone from like 56%, 44% extrovert introvert to 96% extrovert, 4% introvert. I think that's the only reason I like adore that thing. Why'd you say dangerous like that? Dangerous. Dude, everyone knows I don't tell the truth. I do not like the Souls games. I mean, I've never played them, but they're not my thing. Cause like I'm fine with like, you know, like the definition of insanity, doing something over and over and again to get like a desired result. Cause I did that with Dishonored when I was doing Full Ghost. It's more like I don't like the fact that I have to like learn boss patterns. Attack of the Fish People. Forget about Russia. It's the mermaids. Yeah, if you're drowning, just swallow all the water. Easy as that. Blow up the ocean. That's the most American approach. I've never seen an eel in real life, so they don't exist. That's a lie. I have seen an eel, but like it's like I've never seen you in real life, so you don't exist. Well, I'm gonna stop streaming because I am done with this game.